beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on to your reading, my beautiful Leo. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, so this is your singles love reading. For those of you who feel like you're in a twin flame connection, please check out the twin flame reading I did for your sign a couple of days ago. Oh, also, if you're not interested in finding love or you found love, there will be a career reading shortly, as well as a moon reading to check in with your own individual feelings as to how you are navigating the time period. So let us see what is coming for you. Now, the first card here is about your protagonist energy. The second card is anything that you find challenging or anything that has been in the way of you finding sort of new love there. And the final sort of set of cards is going to be the unifier, how it all comes together, what to expect in the future. So beautiful energy there. First off, in your first your protagonist energy there, we've got number 22, which is the fork in the road. Okay, it's a crossroad. So you're between choices when it comes to love right now, but you are making some decisions. You may have felt a little bit confused when it comes to love and finding love. You never seem to hit the mark, okay? What I mean by that is, of course, there is some wonderful love that you've had in the past, especially since we've got the bear there. You've endured quite a lot when it comes to relationships, and some of them may have been quite controlling in your energy. Dominant figures have come into your world, and I feel like there's been a bit of a power struggle when it comes to love. But as you're looking for love, I feel like you do have options. There are options coming on in towards you. It's number 22. When you reduce it, 2 + 2 is 4, which is the Emperor energy. So I feel like you're trying to find a divine counterpart, someone you can settle down with, someone who you can respect, someone who, you know, brings a healthy amount of give and take in the relationship, someone who leads the way, because Leo, you are a fire element, okay? And you're a go-getter. And I do feel like, you know, you are, with this energy here, I feel like you want to be chased by somebody because you're done with having to do all the legwork and you know, going after, you know, relationships. Of course, it's nice to have that sort of initial push-pull stage when you first meet somebody and, you know, there's all that sort of healthy kind of will they, won't they kind of get together. But I feel like, you know, you've dealt with a lot of situations that have either caused confusion or have cause you to rethink the pathway. Now, of course, the crossroads energy indicates, you know, there are some big decisions in your life at the moment. You may be making lifestyle changes in your world. Now, one path there, it requires you to go down, as you can see, there's like a shadow path there. So I feel like this is you revisiting in your mind past relationships, things that you're trying to get over and process in order to move forward, so you can release any baggage, any insecurities, any trust issues, or anything that has led you in the past to feel pain. I feel like you could take that route, but I also feel like, because I feel like you've got a choice here of the past. So I will be clarifying that in your Celtic cross spread. But I feel like there is someone from your past who sort of tends to reach out and they cause those wounds to reopen, okay? I feel like you're trying to release that, but at the same time, you're a little bit confused because there's some questions, almost like, is this person they keep coming back. Why they keep coming back? Is it because we're meant to be together? Is it because I'm meant to learn a lesson? There's a big question mark down this particular path. So I feel like the other path is looking a lot more healthy and positive there, as you can see. It's straight, sharp shooting. There's no shadow there on that particular side of the path. And it looks like it leads to something like that, okay, because there's sun at the end of this. So I do feel like it's a very positive outcome when it comes to love, but you have endured quite a lot. You're I will go deeper and find out, but I feel like there's going to be an option for you in the next couple of weeks. You're going to get an invite, I feel, to something, and you're not so sure whether you want to go there. You may have already got this invite because they're showing me an envelope right now, and it's like an RSVP thing. So when they show me RSVP, it means it's like an invite. That's the indication I get. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. So it doesn't mean that it's like an official RSVP sort of invite. It could have that attached to it, but it may be just an invite that someone said, hey, Leo, do you want to go to this place in 2 weeks' time? And you're like, nah, okay, I just feel like that. There's something here where you're not sure whether you want to go to it or not, okay? I'm going to see what energy comes up. I feel like it's actually fated that you go to this thing. So we're going to go deeper and find out. But this is the resistance energy. So this is what has been against you. Now, a beautiful Leo, it's number 15, and that is a devil card energy. So there has been some blockages. You've endured quite a lot when it comes to love. Whether you've been in relationships that have had toxic behaviors or patterns that you've noticed that have blocked furthering the union, or this is an energy here of you, despite circumstances being against you or being painful, you have overcome. Okay, so they always say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So I feel you have learned to toughen up when it comes to love. And now, Leo, you've got the most beautiful heart. It's so open and loving and kind and all of those wonderful things. But when you get hurt, humans in general, I'm not just talking about Leo, but when people get hurt, of course, the first thing they do is they put on a suit of armor and a shield because they don't want the hurt to continue. So they build a wall, as it were. And with this, I feel like you've learned to become strong because circumstances in love or to do with love have taught you to do that. Now, whether you've been single your whole life and you've never managed to be in a relationship, the same is true of your beautiful heart. It is guarded because you've learned to be in a solitary, self-sufficient energy, okay? Bears are very resilient. They're very tough. They're very strong. You know, you may even, although Leo, you're, you know, the animal to signify you is a lion, of course, strength, courage, but also the bear has all of those traits. And the bear is about endurance, okay? So I feel like you have maybe been in long-term situations where you felt you had to be self-sufficient. You know, the bear is someone who has difficult surroundings and uncertain sort of situations, but still manages to thrive. So I feel like you've learned to toughen up in love. And sometimes you may have had situations where people have reflected back to you your fears or it's almost like led to a stalemate energy, okay? So this could be for example, you may have met someone who had equal trust issues like you, if that's what you have. I'm just giving an example. And, you know, you mirror each other. So some may say that you've actually met a twin flame, for example, or a false flame in the past. I'm just going to pull a quick card on that bear for you before I move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. How would you like to receive? Knight of Wands energy in the reverse. So very, very frustrating. You may have felt you've met people who are quite chaotic, also who are very sexually impulsive, people who are kind of here today, gone tomorrow, but they may have promised the world, wanted to settle down and all of those things, but they disconnect. They may have also, these people tended to use sex for intimacy and sort of not go towards emotions. It's because it's very clouded. You know, if you have a look at that bear picture there, the water in tarot tends to mean dreams, love, or goals and things like that. Things that we deal with in the heart, the emotions, and that reflection there is clouded. So I feel like you may have met people in the past who are emotionally avoidant, okay, or confused, and led you to be like, well, now I'm confused. Where are we at? So I feel like it's been a difficult journey to get to, but you have a choice. and I feel like that choice leads somewhere to a very confusing or a situation that you've dealt with in the past, and the other path is new. Okay, this reading is good from mid January right through to mid-February. Okay, now we have an outcome here of the Sun. The Sun represents positive outcomes in the Lenormand deck. This is a beautiful deck here, the Broom Lenormand deck by Lamucci Design, and the Sun is your element. Okay, Leo, this is about you. It's about shining your light and getting out there. Now I always say this to people, of course, and I had to give myself a strong talking to many years ago as well. You know, unless of course you're doing online dating, sometimes we just got to get out there. Okay, so if you find you're not doing online dating or you're not getting out there, I know there's a major pandemic going on, and you know there's lots of restrictions or there's difficult situations, but I feel you're thinking about or finding the motivation to, in the next couple of weeks, to really like be out and proud, get out there and shine your wonderful light. Okay, we all come in very wonderful different shapes, sizes, you know, beliefs, colors, all of those things, and I feel this is about shining your soul light. And no matter what you look like, it's about honoring your body. It's about loving yourself fully. The Sun is about love. It is about, you know, warmth. It is about positive energy and sort of embracing the joy in life. We've got to find pockets of love and joy within ourselves in order to sort of find that empowerment. Okay, with the Sun card, if you look at it, it's number 31. When you reduce it, 3 + 1 is 4. Okay, so again, Emperor energy. It's about taking action. It's about that power that you have within and creating a plan in order to find love. Okay, so you may feel like all of a sudden in the next couple of weeks you find this energy, this boost from nowhere, where you're like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go and join that group, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna meet new people. Or I just feel like this is your happy ever after. And you know, you got 2 cards either side that suggest we've got number 4 energy. Okay, 4 is about building a solid foundation with someone. It is about planning for the future. It is about respect. It is about love. Okay, so, and it's also about success. So I do feel like there is a successful sort of energy coming towards you when it comes to love. I do feel like your happy ever after is achievable. Okay, so if you've been wondering what's going on there, this is your overall energetic field. Now let us see with a Celtic cross. I'm going to get all of the cards first before I discuss them. This is the beautiful Dreamkeepers Tarot by Liz Houston. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. What is the heart of the matter? We got the King of Pentacles, investment in relationships. And Leo, even though you are a fire element, that King of Pentacles is your energy. You bring a lot to the table. So you expect a lot in return. And that is not something that should be taken lightly. That is something you absolutely deserve. Okay, crossing you have the 2 of Wands, indecision. We got the Queen of Pentacles, so we've got a match here. So there's definitely love, a strong, solid commitment available on the table for you. So if you've been wondering, we will clarify that in a moment. We've got a Queen of Wands in the past. Okay, so you may be dreaming of who you felt you used to be. Maybe who you felt you used to be before the pandemic. You know, whilst it has been a major psychological trauma on a lot of people, it's also sort of robbed some of us who feel like we had a wonderful, vibrant life before all of this happened, and we felt we've lost a piece of ourselves. But you will regain that, okay? So all is not lost. As you can see, that Sun energy in the future, in your future position, indicates that there is a brighter day. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. We got the 6 of Pentacles here. Advice to self, Queen of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Oh, there we go. We've got the 6 of Cups. Now, this is what I was feeling about return energy. So there is definitely an offer. I know some of you are like screaming at the screen, no, Baba, not the person from the past. No, no, no. I got no control over the cards. Spirit wants to talk about it. It's only in 1 card, so, you know, I won't be dwelling on that because, of course, this is a singles reading. But it does energetically sort of, how can I put that? Influence in some way your reading. Now, the first card here is a beautiful card to start you off, the King of Pentacles. This is about investment. And you have a lot to offer, my beautiful Leo. So it's only natural that you expect the same in return. This is about solid foundations. The King of Pentacles tends to be someone who has so much to offer and is sure of themselves, is confident in what they have to offer. So that's why Spirit gave me earlier, you know, no matter what we look like or who we are or where we come from, our backgrounds, we should not be defined by any of those things. We are who we are and we honor it and we love ourselves fully. Okay, so have confidence. So, you know, when I say not be defined by those things, as long as we are proud of those things, then of course be defined by those things. But this is about having confidence and knowing that you bring so much to the table. Because I feel like there's a bit of a lack of confidence going on with my beautiful Leos out there. It's not often, but sometimes, especially when you meet somebody new, you know, I feel like sometimes you may put them on a bit of a pedestal, okay? And remember, when we fall in love, which, you know, it's natural to do, when we find someone, we sort of, you know, they say that sentence, because they're giving it to me right now, they're giving me drunk in love. Drunk in love. Now, either that's a song, which I'm not aware of, I'm going to have to look that up. Unless they play something to me, then I can notice it, but they're not playing anything right now. Just drunk in love is the words they're giving me. So, I mean, that's obvious. They always say, you know, love is blind and things like that, but this is saying drunk in love. So if that resonates for you, then there's definitely something in this message for you. If it does not resonate for you, then maybe it just is significant of how we lose ourselves, or how we we tend to not see the bigger picture. We sort of raise others up onto a pedestal, and when we do that and we idolize someone that we love, which is only natural, a power shift happens where we raise someone higher than ourselves and we're looking up. We should be looking forward, and both of us together looking forward to the future. So just be mindful of raising people on pedestals, my beautiful Leo, because you're all that and a packet of chips, as they say. Or I heard that sentence like a couple of years ago, and sometimes it pops up. I don't know why, but anyway, I do apologize. The King of Pentacles, you may be focusing on your finances at this time, bossing up in your world. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. This is about the masculine energy of to do. So you are in your to do zone where you are focusing on building an empire, maybe you know, focusing on your job or your career, or on making more money in whatever it is that you do, whether it's creative or whatever it is. I feel like you are in the flow of being a leader in some way, and you want someone to stand by your side and govern with you your empire, as it were. So it only stands to reason that you've got a queen and a king that are coming together. Again, male or female, I don't ascend, you know, I don't have genders to the cards. It's all about the energy, the way I read. So there is someone here who energetically you're calling in. So there's definitely a love relationship that matches your energy coming in towards you. We will discuss the Queen of Pentacles now in a moment. But what is crossing this? The Two of Wands is a waiting energy, okay? But also, and this is where you just have to be a little bit careful, my beautiful Leo, the Two of Wands can mean waiting for results. So you may be waiting to make a choice, or waiting for something. So for example, if you're like, you know what, you've got a 5-year plan and you're like, I'm going to focus on my career for 5 years and then I'll think about love. Okay, so there's something else that's taking up your mind. If you're solely thinking about love, there could be that there is someone who energetically keeps coming back into your world and makes you take your focus off new love and sort of return to their energy. Because the Two of Wands, as you can see, she's completely dressed in a beautiful red dress there, but in the mirror, it's a white dress. So it's all about perception, about what you want, who you feel you are in this moment, what you want to achieve. So sometimes your focus needs to be, you know, on finding love if that's what you want to do. The Two of Wands tends to mean waiting to make a decision or waiting for the right moment. Okay. Also, the Two of Wands is about planning. So it's almost like if you want to find love, you need to plan some sort of strategy to take action. So whether it is going online to, you know, build a profile and get your wonderful sort of self out there, or whether it is about, you know, joining a group for example, something you're passionate about, because the Two of Wands is shown up for a reason. Wands are about passion. So you're in the waiting zone right now. That's not going to be for long. It's just right now, the thing that's crossing you is the wait, okay? But when you get that Two of Wands in that waiting zone, it does indicate that if you follow your passion, you will make progress and you will soon attract the perfect situation that is meant for you. The universe is aligning you with what you need, but sometimes you feel a little bit confused. I mean, we got 2 twos here, which is about weighing up options. Now, deep down, Queen of Pentacles, you may want to build a home life. You may want to settle down with somebody, but you're being resourceful with the money that you've got. There's definitely an energetic match coming on in towards you, something that's solid, something that, someone you can rely on, someone who wants to build a house with you, someone who is equally financially sort of stable or driven as you. Someone who is caring, who is nurturing, someone who's determined. I feel like it's quite a power couple going on here. There's like a power couple waiting in the wings happening here. Now, this person may have strong Taurus or Virgo in their chart. Also, I feel this person could have a little bit of Aries, Leo, Sag in their energy as well. But this is definitely someone who you will settle down with in some way, either move in with each other, or there'll be a proposal of marriage or something like that. There's definitely some sort of commitment going on in a relationship. I would say in the near future, you're meeting this person because they're asking you to come out of a comfort zone with that Fool card. The Six of Pentacles says in the near future, the universe is sending you a golden opportunity to meet somebody, okay? In the past, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is a Leo energy. That's your wonderful, feisty, confident self. But you feel like part of you is in the past. So you may feel that you're trying to reconnect to your center, find the Leo that you used to be. Because I feel like there's a question, it's almost like, as you can see, her face, it's like a mask is coming off. So I feel like you're dreaming of the Leo that you once were. You're still that Leo. It's about reconnecting to yourself, to your center, okay? Also, I feel like your focus has been elsewhere. The pandemic made us all focus on security and our loved ones and coming back to grassroots, what's really important. So, you may be trying to financially stay afloat or keep your job or find a new job. So I feel like your focus has been in other areas, and that's great, because that's what the time period has asked humanity to do. You're following the energetic vibes. Also, the Queen of Wands, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there to all of you, because the Queen of Wands is very beautiful. And again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. This is all about the energy, okay? The Queen of Wands tends to be someone who's so attractive, people just, cannot take their eyes off you, okay? You turn heads, but you may feel like that's in the past. Either there's someone out there, or you're feeling like you're losing your looks, or you feel like in the time period that you've been waiting, your looks are going. That is not the case. Okay, you're still beautiful both inside and out, but it's all about perception. Okay, as you can see, she's looking at herself from a different perspective of who she thought she used to be. You're still that person. Okay, whatever the state is, you're going to find love no matter what age, because it's all about divine timing. So whether you're 75, whether you're 99, or whether you're 20, the right person at the right time will come, as long as you make sure you come out of a comfort zone in order to meet that person. Now, easier said than done, I know. There's a lot of people who are either agoraphobic, or there's people who are very nervous or haven't got the confidence. But I feel that you're being given an energetic boost over the next couple of weeks by the universe. And actually, the universe is sending you some really good karma very soon with that Six of Pentacles. We'll get to that in a moment. Now, the potential is in the upright position here. The potential is the Two of Swords. There's something in your life that came to a stalemate, or there's something here when the new love comes in, it's going to make you a little bit confused, because there's a fork in the road. I'm just going to try and pick this up as well. There is indecision here. So at the root, either there is someone in the past that you haven't fully processed the emotions there, and it may be that you don't want to go back to that person ever again, or even see them. But there may be some sort of experience that you had in that relationship that has made you either lose your wonderful confidence, or knocked your self-esteem in some way, or it has made you nervous to open up to love. They really want you to be aware of, seeing where you've it's almost like I feel like you didn't want to, but almost you took yourself off the I don't want to say that word. They're giving me a word and I don't really like it because you're not a product. The words they're giving me are taking yourself off the market, and I don't really want to use those words because I don't like that. It gives I don't like it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I feel like you took yourself out of the dating game for a little while and trying to weigh up your options there. Okay, just be a little bit mindful because as you can see, this figure in particular, I love this card in particular, and I tell you why. Because as you can see, there's like a mannequin there that's kind of lost its head, and it's almost like it cannot decide. It is in that indecision mode. Even the head is clouded, and you can see one hand here has got branches there that are dead coming out of the finger. There's something here that's done and done. It no longer grows. It's not healthy. Okay, and in the other hand, there is an offer coming in with an apple that is really tempting, but it's also healthy. So I do feel like there is an offer of divine love coming on in for you, but there's something here that you're attached to that maybe didn't work out the way that you'd hoped for, that sometimes has you all up in your head and makes you feel uncertain because the moon is right above her head, and moon is about uncertainty. So I would just be a little bit mindful of closing down cycles. If you really don't want to be with someone in the past and you don't want to revisit that energy, then I would look at how that past situation may have influenced your present and how there may be a little bit of baggage still left over that you need to just chuck right out. Okay, and as we move on, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles is divine intervention. The Six of Pentacles literally means an unexpected resource or a generosity from spirit, from the universe. Okay, so as you can see, there's two figures there wanting. They're pleading with the universe. So you may have done lots of, conversations to the universe, whoever you sort of celebrate as your source. I feel like you are doing things like law of attraction or calling love in. Now, this is the universe answering your call. Okay, this is about, because you've been so loving and giving and open of your beautiful heart, and it may have been hurt in the past because you may have felt, wow, they're giving me a word that is incredible. Now, I know what it means, but I haven't heard this word in a long time. They're giving me the word discombobulated. What a beautiful word, discombobulated. I feel like that is to be knocked off your center, okay? So you may have even used that word recently or just discovered it recently, because there's a reason why they're giving me such a strong, unique word like that. Okay, it's not a word I use day to day, let's put it that way. So Six of Pentacles, this is your near future. So there is a surprise love opportunity coming on in towards you. Your advice to yourself in this moment, the Queen of Cups, self-care. Okay, looking after yourself, creating healthy boundaries, building back your confidence, but most importantly with that Queen of Cups, it's about emotional security, loving yourself and healing, okay? Also, it's about being comfortable in your own skin, loving and cherishing who you truly are and nurturing your beautiful self. You're being a best friend to yourself, whilst also maybe, enjoying energy with your best friends. But this is about a reflection of knowing who you are and being secure in that. Also, I feel be careful because my beautiful Leo, you have such a wonderful, gorgeous heart that is loving, kind, and supportive. The Queen of Cups tends to have a lot of love to offer and is so nurturing that people are drawn to the Queen of Cups for many, many reasons, but because of the empathy, because you understand people on a different level. And sometimes people take advantage of the Queen of Cups energy because she always shows compassion, not just for others all the time, family or soul tribe members, but for love situations as well. And, sometimes the Queen of Cups forgets to have compassion for herself. So just be mindful. But your advice to yourself right now is to build your love back up again, trust in love, love yourself fully, and have a very healthy cup of love to offer. I have described in the twin flame union readings, I just want to show you, she's holding a cup of love right there. In the twin flame union readings recently, it's been coming up, we all have a cup of love. We start with a cup and we fill it with the love that we have for ourselves first. So if we're putting, self-loathing, insecurity, trust issues all into that cup, when we meet person that we fall in love with, we give that cup to them and we drink from their cup also. So we swap, we exchange. So you're projecting your feelings of love for yourself onto that person. So sometimes there is a lot of conflict within relationships because a person who does not love themselves cannot love another fully, okay? It can become obsession. So they want you to fill that cup with love, self-care, respect for yourself first, and then you offer it to another person. When you've reached that vibe for yourself, then you will be put in alignment with the person you're meant to be with who has a similar energy as you. You match the frequency of the person that you meet with how you feel about yourself. So if you're voiding things within yourself, or you find that you're not taking care of yourself, and we all get in a funk, all of us, okay? It's human nature to be riding the ups and downs of life. But if you find that you're constantly in a bit of a self-loathing moment, or you feel like a little bit lack of confidence, or you feel, if you're feeling that regularly, okay, it's about looking within you to love yourself fully, because then you will meet your energetic match, okay? I don't know why they're given to me like that, but they are. Now, external circumstances, we have a Six of Cups, which is a looking back energy. It is a nostalgic energy. The person we used to be, with the people we used to know, okay? So this is a card that reminds us not to get stuck in the past. Whilst it is wonderful to reimagine or imagine or remember what things were in the past, it's always about perspective. Now, I don't know why they're giving it to me like this, but they are. So I'm going to give it to you like the way they're giving it to me. Every time we remember a situation, we don't actually remember the situation. We scientifically remember the memory that we last had of that situation. So if we start at, it's so complex, wow. So either someone is studying that or has just read that or something. There's a reason why they're giving it to me like that. But the event is here, right? And then we remember it for the first time. Then we remember it again, but we don't remember the first time. We remember the first time that we remembered it. So that we're remembering. So basically by the time we get to here, we've remembered all of those times we remembered. We change little pieces about it. That's why you're like, yeah, it was definitely a green shirt they were wearing. No, the photo says it was a blue. So sometimes we don't mean to, but our brain just remembers certain situations, the way that we think we remember it. So that's why the Six of Cups says, don't get stuck in the past, because that tends to trigger, certain things, and it keeps us stuck in that past energy. And the past rarely has anything new to say, okay? Now, this could be also that someone from your past keeps reaching on out to you. Just when you feel like you're done with that person, they reach out to remind you. Be careful, because if that's going nowhere, if that's leading down the garden path and it seems to just go nowhere for you, you have to look at the time wasted in that situation. Because, of course, give a person an opportunity to change once, twice, 3 times even. But any more than that, you're choosing to remain stuck. Okay, I know that's a harsh thing to say, but this is what they're giving me right now. Please, I know you're going to shoot the messenger, but they're just giving me this energy that there's a longing to the past, nostalgia, sweet memories, old flames, a yearning for the security of the good old days, as it were. So I feel like whilst that was a wonderful golden era, you have better yet to come. Remember that. You are about to build new memories with even better love than you've ever imagined before. Now, hope and fear is the Eight of Wands. You're feeling a little bit stuck, okay? But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You may even fear taking action, because the Eight of Wands is about taking action. But there's nothing to fear. On the other side of taking action is love, is to be loved, is to love back. So I feel like this is about you letting go of anything that's holding you back, and I feel like you're strengthening your movement forward. The Eight of Wands tends to be about momentum. I do feel you're going to be messaging someone new very, very soon. The Eight of Wands tends to be about news or quick exchanges of messages, things sort of happening quite quickly. You may have even got some travel plans laid out here for yourself, or you're putting yourself on a course or something like that. I just feel like there's an invitation. The Eight of Wands literally can mean someone sends you a message, an invitation to go somewhere where you have to travel to get there. Okay, so I even said that, picked up on the energy before the card came out. So I feel like the fear, though, is that sometimes you may lack motivation, or you may feel a little bit in the funk. And I feel like you are going to feel frustrated, but you're going to overcome that, okay? So there's definitely some sort of journey or something that you've either planned, whether it's a vacation or an invitation to somewhere, or you're putting yourself on a course to do something that you're really passionate about. I feel like that is you coming out of a comfort zone. It's not you walking up to someone in the street and going, hey, you're kind of cute. You want my number? Can I get yours? It's not that big. I feel like this is you easing yourself into something that you really enjoy doing, and you will enjoy doing it, and then you have a fated meeting at that place. Okay, so just so you're aware. Now we got the Fool card. This is the final outcome. The Fool card is a fresh new start. It is hope. It is having faith that anything is possible. It's also you meeting someone and feeling like that childhood kind of energy again, where you feel like a teenager, you know. So I feel like there's a big adventure opening up to you. I feel like, you know, you're going to make some strategic moves. As you can see, she's stepping on all of those heads and everything like that. So I feel like you've learnt from the past. You're above the past situations. You're moving on. I mean, there's even, I just thought, no, it must be, they're showing me a telephone here. I mean, there's a picture there of an envelope, a hand coming up with an envelope. But they just showed me a telephone, and it was an old style telephone. That's actually a glass of wine. So I do feel like you will be meeting, wining and dining with somebody. But they just showed me an old fashioned telephone. You know, those like really old fashioned ones where it's like, I don't know what you call it, the receiver or something like that. And then there's like a cord, and there's like a little sort of, it's almost like a cone type shape thing on the end of the cord that you put it up to one ear. It's not like the phones in the 80s. It's a bit more like in the 1920s kind of phone. Okay, so either you just bought one of those because you thought it was cute, or there's an image of one of those. They're just showing me one of those. So please take it as it resonates. You may have wanted to go a bit old school with your phone. So I'm not really sure, but I feel like this is someone that you're going to meet who has traditions, who has family values, someone who is very passionate as well, very adventurous. This person may have strong Aries in their chart. Both of you go on lots of adventures together. I also feel both of you are... I feel like eventually when you meet this person and you settle down with this person, I feel both of you will actually move to a warm country and retire together. That's what I feel from this energy. But I feel it starts with you coming out of a comfort zone, taking a risk or taking a chance, because the Fool card is about taking a leap of faith. So I feel like you're doing something very, very different, and you're about to have a fated meeting with somebody there. Okay, now I'm just going to get any final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Just to let you know, this is a mid-January to mid-February reading, and I'm just going to get a wonderful card from the Personal Power Oracle deck there by DEJA DREWIT. And we have the two cards for you to remember. I can change my thoughts. I can change my thoughts. That's a wonderful empowerment card, because Leo, the only one thing that we have control over is our thoughts. Okay, so if we think we're not good enough to find love, or we find that we're not lovable, or we find that we believe that we're not lovable, or we feel like we're not attractive, we have the power to change our mind. And our mind is one of the most powerful supercomputers in the world that affects your surroundings. Okay, so remember, you have the power to change your thoughts. Thoughts become things. And it says, I am a dreamer. So think about the person you'd like to meet, the sort of person, what they look like, how they feel with you. Imagine, you know, having a dinner with that person, taking a shower with that person, lying next to that person. I mean, you can even imagine them, if you've got a type, imagine that type, and, you know, thoughts become things. You'll have a fated encounter with someone who kind of suits the energy, because I feel like this person looks like someone that you find attractive. You know, sometimes I pick up in energy readings where people will meet someone who's totally opposite to what they normally go for. I feel like this person is going to surprise you. They look like the sort of person you normally go for, but this person is really grounded. They want to settle down. They're very mature in their energy, and I feel like it's an exhilarating relationship. The final card I'm going to get for you here is beautiful Atlas Oracle. Anything further for my beautiful Leos? Magic, Labradorite. It's number 1, which is the Magician energy. Again, Magician energy tells you your self-confidence is the key to accomplishing a beautiful relationship with someone. I mean, Leo, you can never be another person. You can always just be you, and that is your superpower. Also, they're showing me right now, when they show me the fingerprints, it reminds me to tell you that, you know, you are unique. There is no other human in this world with the same fingerprints as you. You're here for a reason. Okay, you're unique. And there is someone out there who will match your vibe. There's definitely a solid relationship coming on in here. But magic, labradorite, spirit. I mean, the Magician card tells you that thoughts become things, but Magician energy is about action as well. It is an Aries element. So as I said, a very, very strong sort of energy of action with the Magician card. Also, the Magician is ruled by Mercury. Now, Mercury is in retrograde, okay? Mercury is in retrograde until, it happened on the 14th of January, but it'll be right up until just before the end of the first week of February. And then communication goes back to normal. So I do feel like you will have some sort of communication with somebody. Also, labradorite, beautiful. This is labradorite right here. You know, because labradorite has come up, I would buy from a store. You know, I'm not here to sell anything to anybody, but you can buy it from a local store. I'd keep at least a little piece of labradorite there to sort of enhance and empower you, enhance your own unique power. Okay, I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Okay. Now, we got 3 musical notes here. So either this is you raising your vibrations, because I feel that strength there. You're going to meet someone who matches your soul song, but this place could involve music, where you're you may meet this person at a place of music, or you are a musician. I was going to say a magician, but I do feel like you are in magician mode, which is about taking action, inspired action to, you know, make your dreams a reality. So they want me to put this on the Sun card. So I feel like this person is going to make you very happy, and you're going to make this person very happy. So I'm very excited for your energy, and I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. Now they're just giving me a name, okay? And this is a name that is like, I don't feel, well, maybe someone is called this name, but anyway, it's very unique. Nero, okay, Nero. Now, of course, Nero was an emperor, so maybe they're trying to sort of indicate that there is a divine counterpart on their way. They are emperor energy. I mean, maybe Nero means something to you, or you meet this person at a place called Nero, or an area, or a road, or a bridge, or a function, or their nickname is Nero, or they have a tattoo that has Nero. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. I don't feel like it's, you know, Nero like being a tyrant kind of emperor energy. It's not that. I'm feeling it is significant to your situation. You may even like meet this person and straight after see a billboard that has an advert for something called Nero. So just be mindful of that name when you're looking for new love. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. I hope something resonates. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.